Hello, kids. Today, we're going to hear a story about a special crow. This crow lived in a city, but it had no proper place to live. It kept searching for trees to build its nest. But sadly, most trees had been cut down. Only a few small plants and saplings were growing here and there, and they were too weak to support a nest. If it rained heavily or strong winds blew, those tiny trees would fall over completely. How could the crow live happily in such a weak place? So, the crow decided it needed to build a nest in a safe spot somewhere no one could easily destroy. After thinking for a long time, the clever crow chose a nearby electric pole. On that sturdy pole, the crow built its nest beautifully. It lived happily there with its family, its wife, and baby crows. Both the crow parents would take turns going out to gather food and feed their little ones. The babies grew up safely, and soon they learned to fly and flew away. The crow couple stayed in the same nest, creating generation after generation of happy little crows in that very spot. But one day, when the crow couple returned after being away for a while, their nest was gone. It had been destroyed. Why? A woman had recently built a new house nearby. To get an electricity connection from the nearby electric pole, she contacted the EB electricity board office. Without a second thought, she paid some money and told them to remove the nest. The people who came from the office didn't even consider the lives of the birds. They just pulled the nest down and threw it away. When the crows returned, they were shocked to see that their nest was missing. They looked everywhere, and all they could find were broken bits of metal and twigs. The nest, which weighed more than 1 kg, was gone. The crows were heartbroken. Can you imagine? If we go on a trip happily and return to find our home destroyed, how would we feel? That's exactly how those crows felt. They sat sadly, unable to move, unable to think of another place to build a new nest. Days and months passed in pain and confusion, but eventually they gathered strength again. The same crow, along with its partner, started rebuilding their nest right on the same electric pole, at the very same place. They didn't give up. Slowly, they rebuilt their home together, and once again they laid eggs and are now living happily with their baby crows. This is a true story. It happened near my house, and I saw it with my own eyes. Why am I sharing this with you? Because in life, sometimes the things we build with so much love may get destroyed for reasons we can't control. It's okay to feel broken for a while, but we should never give up. Like that crow, we must rise again, rebuild, and create our place in this world. The crow didn't run away from that place. It stayed, rebuilt its nest, and continued to live joyfully. We should also never give up or lose our identity. If we fall, we must try again and stand up with even more strength. This is what we can learn from that little crow. Thank you, kids.